Whoops, sorry about that. And good morning, everybody. I didn't realize that the mic was on. I hope you enjoyed that one. That one was a freebie. Anyways, good morning, Heath and Bobby. Good morning, Panji, and welcome home. And good morning, critters. How you doing? How's everybody's weekend? We'll get to mine in a little bit here. Because, man, it's been action-packed. You know what today is? Hold on a second. Let me try something. It seemed to function real well as far as the focus. Let's see if it can stay focused on me at this f-stop. Might not get as much blur in the background as I like, but oh well, it is what it is. Well, don't everybody talk at once and tell me how your weekend was. Good morning, Carol. AKA Mrs. Critter. Or Mrs. Bones, I guess it is, huh? Oh. Thought we were going to have a guest this morning. I'll get into that in a little bit more, in a little bit here. But apparently they got up and skedaddled before I had gotten out of the, I won't say up because I was laying in bed. Because I got a timestamp when he left. Good morning, Neil. How you doing? Oh, let's get this on live chat. Get this one too there. Yeah, my Vikings did win. So now they're 4-4. Not too bad. Not. They're a 50-50 team. Lots of times 8-8 makes it into the playoffs. I don't know who Fix it is. Yeah, but you don't live in the Carolinas. Or aren't from there. I mean, I may not live in Minnesota, but I am from there. Lived more years there than anywhere else. Although we're coming up on 9 years here in Slab City. Good morning, pork fat. Oh, yeah, that's Florida. Never mind. It's Carolina Panthers. Wet and rainy. Really? You got your body on the internet? Does that mean you got an OnlyFans page? Oh. Good morning, Will. Oh, man. All right. I might as well get to how my weekend was. So, as you may remember, Friday, Deborah Langley was supposed to come out and visit for a little bit. She did end up coming out to visit. She was a little bit later than originally thought, which kind of threw me off a little bit because this weekend was the Honda Element meetup up in Joshua Tree, and I was trying to get to that. The meetup time was 4 o'clock, and takes a couple hours to get up there. I had some shopping to do, so yeah, I get all loaded up. I start driving up there, and I get to Mecca and went, oh, you forgot some shit, bro. So I ended up spending a lot more money than I was originally anticipating on spending because I didn't want to spin around, go back, and be late. So I buy the stuff that I need, including some cookware, because they kind of do potluck type stuff. So I was gonna make some of my Mediterranean quinoa salad that lots of people like. So I ended up, I'd been meaning to get some of the enamel covered cast iron pots and stuff. You can make bread in them and shit like that. So yeah, I got that to do that, as well as some. I needed all of the cooking things. I didn't bring anything to cook with other than the stove. And, you know, I brought pot of water, coffee grinder, and my pour over stuff. So, you know, I guess I could have lived off coffee. Maybe made some, warmed up some ramen or something. But, yeah, that wouldn't have been no fun to share. So, doing all this rushing, trying to get up there, you know, by 4 o'clock. And all of a sudden I look at the message and people are like, held the fuck up. All kinds of traffic on the 5 coming, or on the 10 coming down. I didn't end up getting there till about 4:45, but I was the first one there. Did you hear that, people? I was the first one there. I was the responsible one that could get somewhere. So yeah, Friday went up there, made the quinoa salad, sat around the fire, shot the shit with folks, tried to sleep in the element. It's just not, it's not something I can sleep in as is, like with the seats folding down. It just wasn't comfortable enough for me. So I got to figure something better out. But yeah, it was Oh no, so I, I learned some cool stuff. The person who was who coordinated the event, he's a video game automator, and he was the lead animator on the video game that's just coming out. I see it all kinds of little previews on YouTube. Spider-Man 2. So yeah, we got to talking about all kinds of different shit. So on Saturday, the plan was get up, breakfast, and then go into the park and do a lot of exploring. But for any of you who are subscribed to my Lagritha channel, would have seen a short entitled "This is what really happens at Element meetups," and some guy fucked off his bearings and axle on the way in, and didn't want to leave anybody behind, so people got him on the road during the morning time. We got out in the afternoon, went into Joshua Tree, did a little bit of off-roading, because basically dirt roads, that's washboard, and I plan on holding an Element meetup in February, and I was like, oh dude, you guys like washboard roads, I got you covered. All of them in Slab City are washboards and stuff like that. There's a couple of spots, a little sugar sand that, but honestly, I think I probably have more off-roading type experience getting up into my fucking driveway. Because currently you kind of need four-wheel or all-wheel drive, or at least some lift on it. Good morning, Orlando Bob. But now the Element weekend was a whole weekend. They were planning on cooking and camping out again. But I wanted to get back for the range because it's Halloween weekend and people are starting to roll in. So got to see my buddy Pirate Rob. A few other people was good to chill with and chit chat. I was late, because it started at sunset, but I wanted to see sunset in Joshua Tree Park. So took off shortly after that. Well, I was way deep in Joshua Tree Park. So even though left after sunset, still had, good 40-minute drive out of the park, and then probably about another hour and 15 minutes back home. So I was a little late, but I still made it in time for the range, and it was kind of funny because if you guys watch Welcome to the Range, the musician Jordan, he was like, "Oh, almost thought you were gonna miss a range." I was like, "Nah, not gonna do that." So yeah, didn't get much sleep on Friday night. Came home, went to the range, passed the fuck out. Probably didn't wake up until about 10 o'clock in the morning, and I look on my phone and there's somebody asking if I'm still doing Sab Cabin. And there's somebody that, I had, my plan was Element Friday, Saturday, come back for the range, Sunday, go up to Palm Springs to work. So this person doesn't really, hasn't really asked. They're good people. So I responded back rather than just ignoring. I was like, well, where you want to go, when, blah, blah, blah. And they're just like, well, actually, it's not for us. It's somebody who's staying here, and they're just trying to get a one-way ride to Niland. They're going to hitch north. And they asked me how much. And I was like, for a ride to Niland, it's $10. Or for that same $10, they can ride up to me into Mecca, and I'll take them to a truck stop where they can probably bounce out a lot easier. So that's what we did. Took him up to up to Mecca. While I'm at Mecca, I look at my phone and lo and behold, I got a or a message from Nemo, and he was telling me how he was up in San Bernardino on a bus, going to be going down to El Centro, and spending the night there, catching the bus in the morning. And I was like, well, if you get off on Indio, I'm up in Palm Springs. I'll fucking pick you up when I go back. And so, yeah, that's what he ended up doing. He got off on Indio rather than picking him up when I was headed back. I was like, well, I could come pick you up and you can just ride along with me. So, yeah, Nemo rolled around with me while I was doing my gig delivery shit. And it was actually kind of nice because I could just leave the vehicle running and go in, and anytime I needed to get out of the vehicle, I could just leave it running because he was in it. I mean, I do leave it running in gated communities and stuff like that. But when I'm picking up at McDonald's, nah, I fucking shut it off, take the keys with me. Oh, right on. Yeah, good riding days there's not that many of them left for you. Hi, North Cal. How you doing? But yeah, went up to Palm Springs. Another $160 day. And yeah, we are caught up from the weekend. Oh, I did kind of make an interesting friend. Somebody who I think if you would talked to us individually, it just went, oh, these people aren't going to get along at all. So I on Friday I was I gotten up from the fire, went to go grab something, and I came back and was sitting down, and this gentleman was talking about how he had never smoked pot in his life at all, didn't really have any interest to, and he had pulled up his seat right by me while I was gone. So as I'm doing that, I was sitting down, I was like, well, you may not want to sit next to me then. He's like, oh, I got no problem with people who do it. I just don't have any interest in it. I was like, all right, that conversation didn't last too long. Spin around a while later, and he's asking people, are there anybody here who actually bought their Honda Element from the dealership, like is the original owner? And he was the only one, and he's got a really nice clean 2003. So he bought the first year, 2003, super fucking clean. Come to find out, it's only got 70,000 miles on it, and I'm just like, oh damn, no wonder why it's so nice and clean. Blah blah blah. Chit chatting a while later, and it comes up that he calls himself a professional student. I was like, oh, I like that verbiage. I've heard that, and and then he goes into because he brought up, I forget what medical college he's going to in California, but somebody was like, oh, that's a spendy college, and he brings up, well, yeah, the only reason why I can actually go is because I retired from the military for 20 years. I was in a vehicle that got blown up by a IUD. God damn it! Why can't I think of it? Anyways, his armored vehicle got blown up, and a few people die in it because he's like, yeah, it's armored, but when you get blown up, imagine little humans being in here. Like, that's what it's like. You flip 7 times, stuff like that. So he's got a Purple Heart and whatnot. And I was like, oh, that makes the other two things make a lot of sense. And he's like, what? And I was like, well, hey, and he enlisted 17. Said, you never tried pot ever. And your Element's only got 70,000 miles on it. It's because you couldn't fucking drive it because you weren't around. But yeah, me and him got along real well. And it was funny when I was taking off, people had mentioned how much they liked the uh, quinoa salad, including this dude. And he was like, gotta be honest. I was a little hesitant at first, didn't know if there was going to be bath salts or anything in here at all. And I was like, oh man, if I'm going to dose you, I'll let you know about it. And then I looked at him and go, you want a gummy? Ooh, snow on Halloween. Fuck yeah. Good morning, Robert. Oh, yes, busy indeed I was this weekend. Well, actually all fucking summer. Like I don't think I really took a day off, period. Like even when I went to Whitney Cummings or do any of these other things, I'm usually had done some work in the day. I think Friday and Saturday were the first 2 days I have taken off in a long time. Yeah, I thought it was kind of funny. Recently, Angie posted a thing on Facebook about how dating white guys and uh, eating edibles are the same thing. All fun until they hit you. Yeah. I still am in the slabs. Well, thank you, Babylon. Proud Babylonian. Well, and then she had posted a picture of her with a black eye from a year ago. So yeah, I did think Nemo was gonna be here for coffee, but he bounced out before I got out of my trailer. It is kind of funny though, because he got up and he was, you know, kind of looking around to see if I was anywhere. Cameras picked him up and whatnot. So I wake up this morning, or not wake up, but I go to grab my phone and look at it for the first time, and it says, causes seen in the on a kitchen camera. What? I don't remember getting up. Did I fucking sleepwalk? I click on it. It's fucking Nemo. So, My Google cameras can't tell me and Nemo apart. All you fucking long-haired fuckers with beards look the same. Oh. But yeah, the military dude, you know, was like, he hadn't really heard of Slab City because I was talking about having to meet up there and stuff like that. Was kind of explaining it to him. And he was just like, you live in a pallet house and trailers and stuff like that? I'm like, yeah. He's like, but like you brought the quinoa salad, right? Like, yeah. He's like, that enamel covered cast iron ain't cheap. I was like, no, neither was this Samsung 23 Ultra. Fucking handed it to me like, said, hey, got to pay rent. I can spend it on other stuff. He's like, all right, that makes sense. Good morning, dumpster fire. How are you doing? Are you coming back for the season, dumpster fire? But yeah, I had a good time at the Element meetup, that is for sure. Looking forward to when it happens here, as well as other meetups and whatnot. Yeah, at the meetup. So the last meetup in Anaheim was the first one that I went to. It was also the first one that this one chick went to, and I don't know if you remember me talking about how I gave this one lady shit because her hair matched her, or her element matched her hair because she was like a orangey-ish redhead, and she had one of the orange elements, and turns out it wasn't her element. It was her husband's or boyfriend's element. I don't know which. Husband, I believe. And after going there and seeing all of the different element setups and whatnot, I currently don't have any Muscovies. I sold the last of them off. Oh yes, they do taste like. I've had Muscovies before, man. I've harvested them, yes, but I currently don't have any because I was gonna try to bounce out of here for the summer, and I couldn't really find anybody that I trusted and whatnot. Hey Zeb, how you doing? Good morning, Astro Andy. But anyways, after going to that Honda Element, she sold her Jeep, wandering Jeepsy. She sold her Jeep because the Honda Elements made better campers. Just saying. I am going to get some more here. That was the plan. It was like, well, I'll sell these off. I have a vehicle. Now I can go get them anytime I want. And also, I wasn't really excited about the colors that I had. They were pretty plain Muscovies. And some of them have downright cool colors. And people will pay more for those, so. Hey, Surf Ranger, I did. Surf Ranger, Nemo enjoyed your weed. We smoked while we were rolling around doing Uber Eats. He was smoking. It's like, ooh, this is pretty good. What is it? Yep. Yes. Yes, they do. So I want to get back to having the spectacular colors. Jeepsy didn't sell the Jeep, just to clarify. But I was poking fun at Jeepsy that somebody sold their Jeep to buy a Honda Element. And yep, at 11 o'clock today, I got my first slab cab. So I'm back at it again. Every day I'm hustling, hustling, hustling. Hello, Bill. How you doing? Well, it is past the halfway mark. I'm out of coffee. I'm going to leave you with some music as I go top off. I shall return. Abruptly. Oh, and look at you all dancing. Oh. Stay on topic, Inquisitor. We ain't in San Bernardino. And you didn't get out of your mom's basement, so you weren't there either. Oh, shit. So, what's everybody doing for Halloween? What's your costume? Are you dressing up? Are you handing out candy? Gonna see if I can't win me another Slab City Halloween costume contest? It's all good. I just try to stay out of that drama garbage. There are mobile homes out here. Oh, you like black? Just black or black with the iridescence mixed in? I like the black with the iridescence mixed in. But straight black, they're all right. Oh, you went and saw it? Oh, are you a content creator? My mistake. I took you as an IP2 troll. Oh, your Cadillac Sam? All right. Well, shit, you should know I don't do the fucking drama then, man. Oh no, I've had just straight black, no iridescent. So you're not an IP2 troll. You're just a troll. Kidding. I dress up every year for Halloween. Sometimes it's just not that, you know, not much put into the content or into the costume. Like last year, I went as a lion, and I had Shen, the person who made the mushroom ladies, draw me up as a lion. I don't know who brung it out. I did not go to the kids' party, but definitely looked like it was a banger of a party. for the kids. Yeah, the bouncy house almost didn't happen. Might get dressed up as a biker, dude. And I guess uh, Taro Taro is the person responsible. Wait, no, I don't know what she goes by. Most people on the interwebs would know her as Dahlia. She coordinated that. She hustled for donations and whatnot. So I guess she is responsible for bringing out the bouncy house. And there's Panji. I was wondering if you were still around or whether you just kind of poked your head in to see if I knew where Fix It was. Then, because I didn't know who you're talking about, like, I'm out. Yeah, next week on this day will be the first meat in your mouth of the season. I'm fucking not ready at all. My area is a mess. It is so bad that my hired help quit on me. So now I got to look for other options. Right on. Yep. I mean, it is much like how I got thrown out of Starbucks for smelling human. It is an exaggeration of the truth. Truth be told, they just have too much shit going on their end to finish up. And I understand. Oh, you don't have to preach about the good old Muscovies here, but there's more to Muscovy than just Muscovy prosciutto. I mean, there's duck tacos. But you also got to be okay with medium rare meat. You don't want to cook it past that. Fuck that. I will have to say, uh, uh, an awful lot of. Um, Damn it! I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, Lagertha got real fucking dusty on the trail. Probably the dirtiest since I've. Well, no, there is September 1st flood. That was probably the dirtiest Lagertha's been since I owned her. Everything taco is delicious. Panji, I do not know if you are willing to, but I plan on redoing the outdoor kitchen a little bit and could maybe use a hand here and there. Uh, are you down for helping out? Shiny's been good. Yeah, yeah. He redoing his house. The crib midget's getting gonna be almost 2 here pretty soon. But sadly, he will not be down this season. Well, that we know of. Cool, cool. Uh, are we friends on Facebook or anything like that? How do I get a hold of you? Like, clearly not going to be anything today or tomorrow. Might not be on Wednesday at all either, because I might do a little drinking. I rejected slab cabs on the first in case I am hungover. But I will probably spend the first fucking cleaning. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the gig deliveries on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Cool, cool. Yeah, email it to me. But I plan on doing some of that cleaning today and tomorrow. Um, but yeah, I gotta get my new smoker set up. Got to rebuild the one of the windbreak walls. I'm moving where my griddle is. I'm gonna put it where I normally serve people, where that table is. Instead, I'm gonna have like a hibachi style setup, sort of there. Mainly because person who did the mushroom ladies had said to me, "Oh, I just like to watch you cook." Blah blah blah. So I was like, "Well, might as well be on fucking display then." And to be honest, I think it makes a lot more sense for setting up as well. Haven't washed it all season. Oh Lord. Uh oh. Oh, at least I'm paying somebody to clean my kitchen. What's your excuse? Like I'm working towards it. I didn't just ignore it. Wow. Almost over already. Shit. I didn't hire my significant other. Outsource. Watch her in a bikini instead. Hire Sam. Sam will go clean your place in a bikini. Or go clean your bike in a bikini. Oh. So, do you all know what I'm going to be for Halloween? Some of you may have even sent this to me. So many people in the past have sent this meme to me. Come on, focus. I know you can. Focus. Many people have sent this meme to me and asking me, is this you? And I'm always like, nope, that's not me. But it is going to be me on Halloween. I just got to find that green shirt. So yeah, I'm going to be a meme from 2020. It focused it on it. Give it a minute. I had to get my mug out of the way and do a little hand wipey thing. If you want to see a better picture of it, just Google, at least I'm not trying to be a rapper. And yeah, with that, I hope you all have a wonderful Halloween. And I will see you on Wednesday. Until then, peace, love, and all that hippie jazz.
Send Coz some money on PayPal so he can buy himself something to eat. Then he won't have